Tom Chambers. And the ball belongs to Portland after bouncing over the backboard. Our officials tonight are Steve Jabby, Jim Clark, and Ted Bernhardt. On the bench, Clyde Drexler, still bothered by a very painful right elbow with that inflamed bursa sac. Porter draws the double team, finds Kersey. Rebound, Phoenix, Kevin Johnson. Hornacek, 2-0, Suns lead.
With Phoenix, the key to their attack is Kevin Johnson. You want to try to get to him as early as you can, as you saw in the Wetzel Shallow report. And of course, Portland likes to try to score inside through Duckworth. They blocked that one.
Ball loose and finally grabbed by Kevin Johnson. Armin Gilliam. 4-0, Phoenix. Gilliam had a career-high 41 against the Blazers here a year ago.
Gilliam seems to be ready to play this year. A year ago, there was some concern about his consistency, but he's gotten himself in better shape and understands that if he's going to play for Cotton, he's going to have to play hard. Blocked by Mark West.
Hornacek. Suns lead by 6. Rick Adelman asks for a 20-second timeout. Steve, the quick timeout by Rick Adelman for 20 seconds. And what's his purpose here?
Well, I think he wants to try to tell his team, these guys are ready to play. We're going to have to get ready to play as well. This is a team that has been off for several days and have been hungry for someone to play against. As we take a look at the block by Mark West, which got the Phoenix Suns into a transition. It's important that when you played the night before and played a hard game, that you come out and try to establish yourself as the aggressor. The first opportunity they had was a good one for Buck Williams. Now they've got to find a place to score.
Danny Young fumbles the ball, but possession remains with Portland. We have 10:09 left, opening quarter, and it's 6-0 Phoenix. Suns won both games here last year. Portland won all 3 in the Coliseum in Portland. Williams fouled on the drive.
Tom Chambers trying to give help to Armand Gilliam, whacks him across the arm, and Buck Williams will go to the line.
First team foul.
But Phoenix is a team that you have to be able to score points with. They're very difficult to shut down for extended periods of time simply because of the penetrating ability of Kevin Johnson. And they'll have people like Chambers, Hornacek, Gilliam, Eddie Johnson. They will all spot up, and then they'll also try to get in on a breaking situation.
Blazers on the scoreboard with their first point. It's Phoenix 6 and Portland 1. Chambers. Rebound. Strong inside to Buck Williams.
Good drive by Porter. Big dunk by Kevin Duckworth. So they get a good transition. Good things happen for Portland.
9:40 left, first quarter. 3-point game, Phoenix leads. Johnson on that right side. And an offensive foul called on Jeff Hornacek.
We've said this about Kevin Johnson, but if you allow a penetrator to get that deep into the paint, it's going to create problems. The defense for the Suns, they don't get there in time, and Kevin Duckworth gets an easy 2.
Shot clock at 10. Porter for 3.
Well, they had a mismatch, and Buck Williams had Hornacek on him. Porter elected to come over the top for the 3-point field goal.
Rick Adelman on the Trailblazer bench. And the action in front of Rick now.
That's a block.
Armin Gilliam. Tough roll, Duckworth the rebound, and the Blazers can close to within 1. 9 minutes to go, first quarter. Offensive foul, Buck Williams. His first foul on the Trailblazers.
Well, we've seen that call made a couple of times right now, and what you've got to do is understand that they're going to call you if you're not set. They did it down here against Hornacek. They've done it against Buck Williams. Portland gets a delay of game warning. Terry Porter comes back with the technical, so Gabby is on the edge tonight, and you're going to have to watch what you say.
He must be taking lessons from Mike Mathis.
Now he's mad because he probably didn't get here for that 86 or 90 degree weather that they had this afternoon.
Chambers will shoot the technical. Chambers, an outstanding free throw shooter. Again, Porter with the technical, as Steve mentioned. And so with 8:48 left in the quarter, it's 7-3 Phoenix.
Chambers, another one of those guys that came into the NBA as a poor free throw and has improved dramatically, shooting 90% right now. Portland rebound with Danny Young.
Buck Williams. Duckworth.
Good pass from Buck. You heard the voice in the background. That was Cotton Fitzsimmons telling his guys we can get better shots than that.
Foul is on Danny Young. That'll be his first personal. We have 8:23 left, opening quarter, and it's 7-5 Suns on top. Young has stepped in with Drexler's sideline and has played very solidly.
Danny's done a good job. I mean, if there's an area that you want to see him improve on, and that's being more aggressive at the offensive end as they find Mark West inside.
Gilliam with the follow, and it's 9-5. Phoenix leads. We move towards the 8-minute mark. Williams to Porter.
Nice drive by Porter.
9-7. Phoenix by 2. Suns, the highest scoring team in the league, 126 a game.
You see, this is one of the things that the league has collectively understood. You've got to force Johnson away from the middle, make him take more time to get the shot in the air. Chambers beats the defense and gets the foul.
Foul is on number 25, Jerome Kersey, his first. Second team
Good pass from Gilliam to Tom Chambers, and Chambers has the ability to use both hands, draws the contact, and will be at the line for a pair of free throws.
Chambers, number 6 scorer in the league. Came here a year ago as a free agent from Seattle and made a big difference in that Phoenix turnaround.
Well, I think this is a team that has given Tom Chambers the respect that he didn't have in either one of his previous stops in San Diego or Seattle. The team has done well. Chambers has been looked at as a different player, and certainly he feels good about it. That made Cotton Fitzsimmons and Jerry Colangelo look like geniuses a year ago.
7.5 left first quarter. Phoenix leading by 4. The weak side cutter, Williams, fouled on the way up. And it's Armand Gilliam.
Foul on number 35, Armand Gilliam, his first.
Good pass across the weak side to Buck Williams. You saw the contact across the arm. Gilliam had that look of hope. Please don't call me, but they found his number.
Blazers struggled at the free throw line last night, and on the year as a team, shooting only 71%. It's an area where they wanted to try and improve as a club this year. Buck Williams now with 5 points, and Portland closes the lead to 2. West traveled with the ball, and the Blazers have a chance to tie. Kersey.
They get Buck Williams down below, a little nudge against Armand Gilliam. That's his second personal foul.
52, Buck Williams, his second personal, 13 foul.
7:04 left first quarter. And Cliff Robinson, who had a career-high 22 points last night, will check into the ball game, the 6'10 rookie out of Connecticut. One of the delightful surprises of the young NBA season. Buck Williams out with 2 fouls. Chambers lost the ball to Duckworth. Terry Porter. Yes, and we're tied. 11-11 with 6:49 to go in the quarter.
Again, you see Kersey is the guy that they're allowing to be the double team against Kevin Johnson. They run to him right away. Tom Chambers misses his stop.
Mark West.
Mark West with his favorite shot coming into tonight's game. He'd only taken 9 shots and made 8. Suns lead by 2.
You're telling me they were all stops?
I'll bet most of them were. Robinson. Off the mark to Duckworth. Roll it up, can't fall. Cliff Robinson lost it, but it belongs to Portland. Timeout, 6:07 left first quarter. Phoenix leads Portland by 2. 7 left first quarter. Suns are leading the Trailblazers 13-11. Duckworth to tie? Yes.
Kevin Duckworth.
That's a lot more range than you'll see from Mark West.
Portland's done an excellent job of responding in terms of offensive and defensive pressure after that 6-0 burst that the Suns started with. And you hear the voice of Cotton Fitzsimmons in the background. He wants that ball moved. They go from side to side, and they have to come over the top.
Mark West scores and draws the foul. It's on Jerome.
Foul on number 25.
If you hang around the basket, good things are bound to happen for you. A long rebound. Kevin Johnson gets it back. Here's Mark West right at the hoop. Drives it down with 2 hands.
When Mark West came out of college, he at the time was the number 3 shot blocker of all time in college basketball, behind only Ralph Sampson and Tree Rollins.
He has the ability to knock balls back. He's a surprisingly quick leaper and doesn't do too much at the offensive end. Kersey finally strikes.
First basket for Jerome. Suns 16, Portland 15. 5:25 left. Quarter number 1. Gilliam. No travel called. Should be. The question is, did Portland touch the ball? Blazers all say no.
Well, they say now they have a jump ball. There's confusion at this end. You can tell by the body language of Cotton Fitzsimmons, he does not like what's going down there. He's saying the ball was knocked out of his man's hand.
A year ago, Coach of the Year in what many felt was his finest season. Let's watch.
He had good position against Jerome Kersey, made a play on the ball. Now it goes out of his hands. He never came back down and clearly released the ball. Should have been a traveling violation against Gilliam and the Suns.
Well, they don't have the advantage of replay as we do on Blazer Broadcasting.
Well,
Mark Bryant in the game for the Trailblazers. You see him number 2.
Bryant has been waiting for this opportunity. We'll see if he can respond tonight.
Illegal defense.
Illegal defense.
Cliff Robinson, the violator. First violation, so a warning. Suns get a new 24 and the ball at side court. We have almost 5 minutes left in the opening quarter, a 1-point game with Phoenix leading.
Now we'll see who the designated double team guy will be with Kersey out of the ball game on Kevin Johnson as the Suns move the ball around the top of the key.
Gilliam. Rebound, Mark Bryant. Robinson. Smashed away by Mark West.
You cannot get away with shooting the ball below the basket in the NBA, and you'll see that's where the release comes from. Mark West is there to drive it out of bounds. Portland has 10 seconds to get it up and down.
4.5 left in the quarter. Shot clock at 3. At 1. Rebound, Tom Chambers. Johnson, Herman, Gilliam. 18-15 Phoenix, 4:09 left in the quarter.
Well, Gilliam has learned that you don't have to go down in the trenches to score and score easily. Good pass inside to Danny Young.
Danny finds the path up and in. We've got an 18-17 ball game. Hornacek.
Hornacek for two. He thought he was going to get a three-pointer, but he stepped on the line. Excellent standing still jump shooter. You got to make him move.
Three and a half in the quarter. Young almost lost it. Score is fouled and can tie the game.
Fouls on number 7.
So Danny Young can score the basketball, and when he gets aggressive at the offensive end, he not only makes some good things happen for himself, but for his team. A little upset that he lost control of the ball, goes right into Kevin Johnson and gets a chance for the three-point play.
And we're tied 20-20 with 3.5 to go in the quarter. First points for Danny Young. Chambers. Bryant taps to Duckworth and then throws it away.
Well, you won't mistake Duckworth for anybody's NBA quarterback. He led his receiver, but a little bit too long as Portland had a chance to run the ball back the other way.
Updating Danny Young, 5 points for Danny, and fast Eddie. Eddie Johnson will check into the lineup for the Phoenix Suns. He'll come in for Tom Chambers, NBA Sixth Man of the Year a season ago. And what about his game and how Phoenix will try and set him up?
Well, you know what he does. He scores it from the perimeter. They like to get him to basketball, and he's one of those guys who can strike a match as quickly as anybody in the NBA. Mark West at the basket.
Mark West from KJ.
They're all done, Steve. 22-20.
You made a decision now that you've seen his game up close and personal. And he's best at 2 feet and in, huh? Cliff Robinson.
Let's pause here for station identification. You're watching the Trailblazer Television Network.
Fouls on number 8.
Cliff Robinson wheels inside very quickly. This time he goes strong to the hoop. You see the reaction of Eddie Johnson.
Now first time at 23-22. New face in the game for Portland, number 23, Byron Irvin. He's shadowing Hornacek. Eddie Johnson.
You asked what Eddie Johnson can do. That's it right there. The strength of his game is shooting the ball over the top. You've got to have a hand in his face as the Suns double on Duckworth. Good pass, Cliff Robinson.
So Cliff Robinson picking up where he left off last night. Had 22 last night, has 5 already. Blazers 25 and the Suns 24. 2:25 to go in the quarter.
Portland has done an excellent job of shutting down the penetration of Kevin Johnson so far, and that's forced the Suns to become more of a perimeter team, which will give Portland a chance to run. Mark Bryant, first look at the basket.
Number 2,
Mark Bryant, that's his first basket of the season. He has played very spare minutes. Portland by 3 as we hit the 2-minute mark. Kevin Johnson.
Well, tonight could be his coming out party. He has been waiting for this opportunity as Armand Gilliam picks up the foul. Does not like the call.
Blue ball foul on number 35, Armand Gilliam, his second.
Here comes the delay of game.
A delay of game.
Well, when Armand charges an official, he cuts a rather imposing figure.
Well, you know the official always has the last word, and that's because you know that they can't touch you, they can't do anything to you, but yell and scream. Bryant will go to the line. Your guy's in the game, Gary Grant.
Hey, Gary Grant, the water bug, 5'7", out of Trenton State.
32 points a game is what he averaged a year ago. Has tremendous ability to score the basketball. Has not shown that yet, but he's in the mold of Spud Webb and Muggsy Bogues. And those are the guys that have given the inspiration to try to make it to the NBA. He's here. And, of course, when you have a coach that looks you eye to eye, it makes it easier for you to make the team.
Bryant misses both free throws. The Blazer lead stays at 3. 1:50 left, first quarter. Hornacek.
Hornacek is the one guy with the hot hand for the Suns from the perimeter right now. Got 8 points in the first period of play.
Averaging 13 a game. Robinson and Johnson. Bryant and Gilliam.
And he did a good job with the interchange of the ball until it slipped out of the hands of Duckworth.
Gilliam draws the foul on the pass from Greg Grant. Foul is on Cliff Robinson. Let's watch.
Number 3, Cliff Robinson, his first.
Grant does a good job of getting the defense to come to him, and then there's Gilliam, who's done a better job this year running on the break, gets the attention and gets the foul and gets the chance to go to the free throw line. He is starting to become the player that they thought they had in that first year. And of course, the first year was one that was injury prone. Last year, he was in and out of Cotton's doghouse simply because he didn't understand how hard he had to work. But this year, he's come ready to play.
Portland 27, Phoenix 27. A minute 12 to go in the quarter.
Now, with this little guy out on the floor, at some point, you also have to make him pay the price for being out there. Cliff Robinson.
Number 3, Cliff Robinson.
Robinson now with 7. Blazers lead by 2. We have a minute to go. Grant. Eddie Johnson left alone. Paying the price.
Rick Grant.
Tied at 29. 45 seconds.
You hear the crowd here telling Grant to eat up quarter, but what you got to do is just calm yourself down, make sure you get yourself in a position, and just turn around and shoot over him. You're going to get the call all night long, but you cannot get into one of those little pushing and shoving things where it becomes apparent and obvious that you're trying to get rid of him, as he's going to be a pest all night long. Kevin Duckworth out of the ball game. Wayne Cooper in.
And Porter at the line for 2 as the first. Tom Chambers back in. And Mark West will come out.
Number 41, Mark West.
When you see the time displayed, for many of you, maybe the first time tonight, this year, the final minute of each quarter will also have tenths of a second. And that's brand new in the NBA this season. Terry Porter now with 6 points. Shot clock, 6 ahead of the game clock. 20 seconds left. Shot clock at 10. Hornacek has 10. 31-31 tie. 10 seconds.
They got time to get a good shot. Nice pass inside to Mark Bryant.
And fouled by Eddie Johnson, his second. Eddie wasn't fast enough.
One thing that Terry's done better this year is find people at the basket off
The Suns, number 9. That's Dan Marley. Number 34 is Tim Perry. Trailblazers have Wayne Cooper back in. Tom Chambers, double team. Eddie Johnson. Young to Robinson. Grabbed by Eddie. Greg Grant. Jump ball.
The jump ball. Perry went up. They got a piece of the ball. Gary Grant showing his ability to find people at the basket. And you'll see Bryant go up, smother the ball. Perry never let it go. Had it blocked twice.
And the Blazers have the ball. A 31-31 tie. Hornacek leading scorer for Phoenix with 10. Robinson led the Blazers in the first quarter with 7.
Trying to find Mark Bryant. They get an illegal defense.
Illegal defense charge to number 24.
And that's the first violation on Phoenix. Both teams now, 1 illegal defense. A new 24 on the shot clock, 11-14 left in the half. Byron Irvin inbounding the ball to Danny Young.
I'm talking about here on the post-up. Start counting now.
An offensive foul against Byron Irvin, and again you hear Cotton trying to work the officials right there as he's telling them, look, Mark Bryant is standing in the lane. He's been there a week. Let's start counting early.
Marley, blocked by Cooper. Chambers, 4-3.
Three-point goal.
Now that's a bad trade-off. You do everything right, knock the ball out, and they get 3 points. When you deny them the good look at the 2.
Suns 34, Blazers 31. Robinson. Grabbed by Bryant. Mark. Rebound Chambers. Tom Chambers.
Tom Chambers from Great Grant.
36-31. Suns by 5. Their largest lead was 6.
And with a guy like Grant, you don't necessarily want to fight that kind of pressure handling the ball. All you have to do is pitch the ball to the other guard, and you can beat them up the floor. He picks up his second personal foul.
Well, the fans get protective of those little guys, don't they, Steve?
That's why you shouldn't want to be such a big guy all the time. You always have everybody on your side. Danny Young goes to the hoop. Good move, but couldn't finish.
Marley. Score and is fouled.
Marley. Fouls on number 21, Danny Young, his second. First team foul. Timeout, Trailblazers.
Blazer timeout. 9:59 left. First half. Suns by Porter with Marley. Rebound Phoenix. Here's Grant. Marley. Following score
by Tim
Tim
Perry.
Perry.
Fouls on number 42, Wayne Cooper.
Dan Marley took the ball in too deep and didn't really have a good angle, but there was Tim Perry to clean up, and he'll have a chance to go to the line. This is a year they hope they see the emergence of Perry. He was a player that went very high in the draft, and everyone was high on him a year ago when he came out of Temple, but he hardly played at all.
And it's 41-33, moving towards the 9-minute mark. Buck Williams will try again.
Going to call a travel first. He did a great job of chasing the ball. In order to get his balance and power up, he had to take an extra step. Let's find out what Denver is. And Cotton has called his play 3 times so far, so we just sit and watch. We'll find out what Denver is. Obviously has something to do with the passing game.
Durant.
Because you don't run a play to get a 20-foot jump shot.
And be the half-court offense adapted from Mr. Doug Moe. 8.5 to go in the half. 41-33 Phoenix.
The first period was basically error-free for both teams after the initial start, and now they're making a little bit more in the area of turnovers. Surprising that Kevin Johnson has been down as long as he has, and Grant has stayed in the ball game. But when Kevin Johnson and Magic Johnson got in a little tiff, that allowed Gary Grant to show the coaches what he could do under battle, and they have a lot of confidence in the little guy. Greg Grant, excuse me.
Grant can't handle the ball. Porter. Danny Young scored.
Number 21, Danny Young.
For Danny Young, 7 points. And in transition, the Blazers close to within 6. Johnson.
DJ.
43-35. 7:45 left. Buck Williams. Nothing falling.
Good look at the basket for Buck and couldn't finish that play. This is the kind of game that the Suns and Eddie Johnson thrive on. Cooper can't get the ball. They're going to get a loose ball foul against Tim Perry.
Loose ball foul on number 34, Tim Perry.
See that ball come up from the outside. You see the arc in Cooper's back and the contact. He got touched a couple of times before the whistle blew.
7.5 to go, second quarter.
Now Porter's being guarded by Marley, and he's got to look to try to penetrate against him. He can't keep up with him in the quickness area. Buck Williams still trying to find a hoop.
Chambers, Grant. Marley, tough shot. Kept alive by Perry, but it goes to Terry Porter.
Portland has hit one of those stretches where the shots are almost there, but they're a little bit off balance, so they're going to have to do a little bit better job in their shot selection.
8-point Phoenix lead, 6:40 to go, first half. Johnson. Eddie again. Eddie Johnson, 8 points, and the Suns lead by 10, their largest lead of the game. Next dead ball, Drazen Petrovic will come in for the Blazers.
And the Suns have hit one of those stretches where they've got their opponents struggling, and it hasn't been because of their defense necessarily. They look for Danny Young inside.
Waved off. Offensive foul. The basket will not count. Here comes Drazen.
Number 44. Drazen
He'll replace Danny Young.
Into the Trailblazers
Petrovic,
lineup.
25 years
Number
old,
21,
out of Zagreb,
Danny Young.
Yugoslavia. Played a year ago with Real Madrid in Spain. He comes in with just over 6 minutes left here in the quarter.
Feature foul against Tom Chambers. And again, as I said, you have to be perfectly still on any screen tonight. That has not been the case. And every time they caught someone with any kind of movement, the whistle's gone against them.
Second foul on Tom Chambers. No one in the game with more than 2 for either team. 6 minutes to go. We're halfway through the second quarter.
Good penetration for Porter. This time Buck Williams is not going to miss as he cocks the hammer and thunders that one down.
Well, that's his first basket. He had 3 free throws, so he has 5 points. He's been Portland's most accurate shooter this year, but had missed his first 6 shots tonight. Marley. Greg Grant draws the foul. And into the ball game for Portland. Starters Kevin Duckworth and Jerome Kersey. They'll replace Byron Irvin, Wayne Cooper.
Number 44.
This little guy, quite a story, Steve. Coming out of high school, he went to junior college for a year, then dropped out. For 8 months, he spent time cleaning fish and crab and shrimp. And finally, a coach at Trenton State went to the fish market every other day, got him to come to college. Last year, he was the division's leading scorer at 31 points a game.
Well, it was a combination of that fish smell, the idea that there might be something better he could do that got him out of the market, but certainly he's proven that if you've got enough desire and talent to go along with it, there's always a chance that you can make it, and he, along with a few other small guys, have beat the odds.
Oh, but you love to post those little guards up.
You have to. You have to make them pay for being out on the floor. Petrovic, first shot down.
I love the way you say that. I mean, it's like he's not entitled to be out there.
He's entitled to be out there, but he has to pay the price for being out there because you're going to pay the price for having to keep up with him. Mark West back to the basket.
Suns 48, Blazers 39.
See, those are the kinds of plays that little guys will make, and they will be pest all night long, so you got to get them on the bench. Duckworth.
8 points for Duckworth, 48, 41. 4:40 to go in the half. Laser mid-game coming up at intermission.
Illegal.
Illegal defense charge to number 44, Drazen Petrovic.
You notice one thing about Rick. When he loses it, his voice gets higher.
KJ replaces Greg Grant.
Yes, Steve Javy, how he could make that call so quickly. We're still coming on the double team.
They never got to the ball. Eddie Johnson with the free throw.
And 9 points now for Fast Eddie. 4.5 to go in the half, and the Suns lead by 8.
Sam KJ.
You know, a year ago, he lit things up, and then in the playoffs, because he had some injuries and the way that the defenses collapsed on him, Eddie Johnson broke down, and I'm sure he wants to prove that he's a better player than that. Good rebound, Buck Williams.
And Buck Williams now is 7, 52-43. Just inside 4 minutes left in the half.
And what Portland wants to do in this last 350 is maintain contact. Kevin Johnson gets inside.
Chambers. And the ball out to Terry Porter. Petrovic finds Williams. Buck suddenly hot at the offensive end, has made his last 3 shots, has 9 points, and Phoenix takes timeout.
See, I figured it out. You know, it must be the shoes. Kevin Johnson just signed this new deal with the shoe company. Has been able to get inside. This is his first penetration. That one gets knocked away.
Suns ball.
Nobody wears Fila basketball shoes. It's a bad deal.
But for enough money, would you put them on? Kevin Johnson says, yes, I will.
Well, he's got a nice arrangement before, because every assist he makes a donation to charity. But those are some strange shoes. They wear them in tennis. Drazen Petrovic, the steal from the weak side. Good alertness.
Kersey. And the Blazers within 7 at 58-51, and a minute and a half to go in the half.
Petrovic again with the steal, as he was the man to come from the help, knocked the ball away. Porter on the drive.
That keeps it alive. Kevin, score on the hook.
Kevin Duckworth.
A dozen for Duckworth, and it's 58-53, and Portland has come storming back.
Give the big fella some due. And last night he did a good job of rebounding the ball. Tonight he's done an excellent job of keeping it alive. You want to make Dan Marley show you that he's going to beat you with some good, solid offensive decisions. He's a player that can play on the edge and out of control many times. This is a tough shot, and you got to make him make that shot before you worry about blocking.
Tim Perry back in for the Suns and replaces Tom Chambers.
Suns line up to replace number 24, Tom Chambers.
48 seconds left, first half. 5-point game.
Missed them both.
And Buck Williams finds the handle on the rebound.
So only about a minute ago, it looked like the Trailblazers were going to lose contact. You hear Porter. Something you learn over the years, you start yelling as soon as you feel a little bit of pressure. He starts squealing from the minute Mark West jumps out. He'll get to the line.
That's the first foul on Mark West.
Terry Porter will go to the line. He'll shoot.
Terry Porter will shoot a pair. He has 8 points tonight, is 2 of 2 at the line.
Number 24, Tom Chambers returns
Into the ball game. Tom Chambers for Phoenix and Cliff Robinson for Portland.
Duckworth just getting going the offensive end, but with 39 seconds to go in the ball game, Rick Adelman wants to make sure he doesn't pick up another cheap foul, so Cliff Robinson will come in.
And Hornacek in, and Marley will come out for Phoenix. All this with 40 seconds left in the half. Chambers. Mark West. And the ball stays with Phoenix. As Buck Williams challenging West inside. Well, I'll tell you.
That ball must have a lot of varnish or something on it. I mean, it's been slipping out of everybody's hand. Mark West lost control of it. And it is a new ball.
The shot clock is 2 ahead of the game clock.
Well, Petrovic is in a bad position, and Buck Williams comes right to Kevin Johnson to force them to do something right away. That's the good thing to do is to force the ball out of his hands. Portland has a chance. Kersey.
With 5 seconds left. It's now a 2-point game.
Kersey.
Suns throw it away. Half a second to go. Half a second. What a comeback by the Blazers. Drazen. And at halftime at Veterans Memorial Coliseum, it's Phoenix 58 and the surging Trailblazers 56. Blazer Midgame is coming up next.
I'm sure that his counterpart, Kevin Johnson, would like the same chance to get inside, but this time he finds Armand Gilliam right at the basket and he drops it down over the top. Notice how the defenses have been flattened out, and that's when you can penetrate. It's much tougher to go against a set defense. Porter again squeezing inside for an easy 2. The league has adjusted to the penetration of Kevin Johnson. He's looking to try to find guys at the basket. Off the pass, he finds Mark West. West had a good opening period of play as he hung around the basket to come up with a lot of cheap points. Porter finally getting control of the ball, and Danny Young, like anybody will do when you got a chance to go score easily, will run and fill the lane for an easy basket in a 3-on-1. Dan Marley is the guy that makes a lot of things happen for the Phoenix Suns, but in that case he's denied. I think with Marley, you want to make him show you that he's going to have a good night offensively. Tom Chambers scored the 3-point field goal. Again, Kevin Johnson having trouble handling the basketball tonight, and it results in another easy opportunity for the Trailblazers with Jerome Kersey thundering it down.
Kevin Johnson did not score in the first half. We take a look at the stat leaders on our Computerland stat board.
Well, again, for Portland, it has been good balance, and Kevin Duckworth finds himself atop the scoring parade for Portland, and Eddie Johnson with a great second period of play, 12 points in a period, leads the Phoenix Suns.
We take a look at team performance. And again, both teams are shooting well, as they did through the first quarter when they played to a 31-31 draw.
Well, it looks like a replay of those same stats. The numbers are very close in all categories. Shots on goal, percentage, free throws have now evened up. The Suns have cooled off. They were shooting 83%. Portland has not improved, and the turnovers are relatively even. The Suns have a couple of more.
State, we always have Oregonians here at Veterans Memorial. When the Trailblazers come, John and Trish Roberts want to say hello to their children, Laura and Jeff in Portland. Greg Tamlin of Portland wants to say hello to his family. He's down here working on Fiesta Bowl floats. And John and Lynn Reinhardt and Scott want to say hello to Cheryl Hornacek. Well, he and Eddie Johnson are still lighting it up. He's only missed 1 shot tonight in 7 tries from the floor. Suns lead by 2.
Now, Hornacek is a guy that can shoot the ball, and you can't let him get started because then he starts to look for that hoop. Duckworth.
Rebound, Chambers. Kevin.
Looked like his back was hurting at all. He went in the crowd and threw that one down. The little guy rose up over a lot of people, said you got there too late.
9.5 left in the third. Suns by 4.
Gilliam steal.
Hornacek. His own rebound. Gilliam.
Gilliam has that bad habit of going in a little soft and end up having to take some tougher shots, but the Suns have become the aggressors and popped to a little 4-point advantage.
Third foul on Armand Gilliam.
His third team foul.
The foul comes with 9:02 left third quarter and Phoenix leading 66-62. We were tied after 1. Phoenix led by 2 at the break.
Now when Tom Chambers comes to Kevin Duckworth, Jerome Kersey has to go to the basket. Duckworth misses.
Buck Williams. Porter. Yes.
Harry Porter.
And Porter now 15 points, 6 in this quarter. And Portland within 2. Hornacek. Duckworth rebound. Deep is Terry. Chambers intercepts. Johnson scores. No traveling called.
You think he traveled?
Yes, 68-64 Phoenix. Kersey fouled on the strong drive. It's on Tom Chambers, his third.
They might have called that foul against Mark West, but Chambers was the guy that... Look now, George Wash, our director, is going to give you a chance to make the call.
That's 3 steps.
Huh?
That is 3 steps.
How many?
1, 2, 3. You don't need to be taking algebra 2 to add that up. 68-64, Suns on top. Portland trying to push its record to 6-2. Eight minutes left, third quarter. 3-point game. Kersey now with 9 points.
Gilliam was open. They didn't see him. Mark West gets the shot to drop down anyway. 11 points for Mark West, so big bonus for Cotton Fitzsimmons and the Suns to get some scoring out of him tonight.
Duckworth to Kersey.
That was a good move by Kersey. Should have gotten to the line. Tried to follow, can't get anything down.
Foul on Jerome. Technical on Jerome.
So you see Kersey right there. He's looking for the foul on the second time on the drive. Doesn't get anything. And then the frustration as he kicks the ball.
Number 25, Jerome Kersey. Chambers will shoot the technical for the Suns.
Chambers at the line. Jerome is saying, didn't you see that mugging that Mark West was giving me? 71-65. Phoenix, 7:30 to go, third quarter. Chambers scores and is fouled. Timeout, Portland. 7:22 left, third quarter. The Suns lead Portland by 8.
13 foul.
Pause for station identification on the Trailblazer Television Network.
Well, Portland's given them their usual spot. We'll see if they can rally back now. The history of this game so far has been the Suns to pop out to an early lead and Portland come roaring back. Kersey over the top.
Blazers were trying to pull Phoenix into an illegal defense. Jerome finally said, okay, here it comes. Johnson. Yes. Kevin Johnson scoreless in the first half. 8 in the quarter. 75-67 Phoenix. 6:45 left third.
He has decided to become more aggressive at the offensive end, and he's taken it on himself to challenge the defense. Rick Adelman up off the bench wants a foul against Mark West on the hold.
Shot clock at 13. You see it there atop the backboard. Blazers and Suns play at the Coliseum Friday night. Duckworth triple team and foul. Kevin Johnson.
Fouls on number 7.
Third foul.
AJ is third in the penalty, 15 foul.
Red is the call as you see 3 people, almost 4, surround Kevin Duckworth. They know that he has not been a good passer in the early part of his career, and that's the area that Rick Adelman was trying to get him to improve on. But as soon as the ball goes in, not only because of the double or triple team, his teammates also have to move to areas where he can see them.
First trip to the line tonight for Big Duck, and on the year shooting 80% at the free throw line. So he's up the ante there. Rebound goes to Mark West. 75-68. 6.5 left in the third. Chambers over Buck.
Chambers from KJ.
15 for Tom Chambers, 77-68.
Help, Tom. Ball.
Porter, steal, Hornacek. Blocked by Kersey, and Hornacek is there to mop up.
Unfortunately, Kersey was the only one that was back, and Hornacek was there to pick up the loose change. He gets an easy 2. 14 in the game for him, 4 in the period.
Suns ball.
And Rick Adelman wants a timeout. Not pleased with the way the Blazers are playing. He'll call timeout with 5:49 left in the period. Phoenix up by 11.
At least.
Kevin saves. Shot clock 10. Foul, Terry Porter.
30, Terry Porter, his first.
First foul on Terry Porter.
Kevin Johnson in that low driving position of his gets into the heart of the defense, gets a tennis shoe across the head, but will get to the
KJ
line.
will go to the line to shoot 2.
A year ago, 20-point scorer, over 10 assists a game, became the 5th player in league history to achieve that. Our matchup with point guards. 2 of the league's best.
They both do an excellent job. They're different kinds of players for their team, with Johnson being more aggressive in the area of penetration, Terry improving.
(80-68). Phoenix now riding their largest lead. 5.5 minutes left, third quarter. Young.
Get up.
Well, they did everything right except get that shot up and down. Danny Young was short with that one. Byron Irvin will come in the ball game to replace him. But Portland is now looking for a spark.
Again, no Clyde Drexler in civilian clothes and on the Trailblazer bench. Chambers. Rebound, Kevin Duckworth. And here comes Terry. Terry Porter. He's carrying the Blazer offensive load in the quarter. 17 in the game, 8 in the period. Kevin West.
Mark West from KJ.
Now the penetration of Kevin Johnson beginning to show against the Trailblazers in this period. Mark West, another 2.
4.5 left in the third. Suns by 13.
See 3 Suns come at, means that someone's going to be available. Jerome Kersey can't finish.
Mark West rebound. Kevin Johnson. Byron Irvin with that rebound. Buck Williams. Kevin Duckworth's foul over the back.
Loose ball foul on 0-0. Kevin Duckworth.
Just happened to be in the wrong spot at the wrong time. The ball came off, and he was just trying to turn around and get into the play.
He'll replace
Jerome Kersey out of the ball game, Cliff Robinson in. Robinson had a real strong opening stanza, and we'll see if he can come back. He had 7 points in a short period of play, and that's exactly what the Portland Trailblazers need right now, somebody to score the ball.
Mark West, one of the poorest free throw shooters in NBA history.
Penalty shot. Number 8,
Smart enough, Steve, to have adapted his game to those dunks, lay-ins, and 3-foot shots. Here's Fast Eddie. Eddie Johnson in, Gilliam out.
You got to hope that that long stint on the bench has cooled the hot hand of Eddie Johnson. Suns bring another weapon in. Mark West missed both the free throws.
4 minutes left, third quarter. Duckworth.
Good presence by Duckworth to stay under control against the smaller Hornacek and get a hoop.
It's 83-72, 3:45 left, third quarter. Next dead ball, Drazen Petrovic will come back in for Portland. Maybe he'll be that spark. Eddie.
Phoenix is a team you have to outscore, so they're going to score some points, and you got to be able to continue to score at your end. Porter passed up a shot that time to try to find Duckworth. They knock it out of bounds.
Number 44, Drazen Petrovic, into the Trailblazers lineup. Replaces
Drazen in.
Terry Porter. Dan
And Terry
Marley
Porter
into the
out.
Suns lineup.
Marley in for Phoenix,
Jeff
and
Hornacek.
Hornacek out.
Now Portland is still within contact. They're down by 11 points, and you want to be able to score in this final 3:19, cut into that lead.
Johnson. Tried the fancy pass to Marley, and it got away. 3:11 left, third quarter, an 11-point game. Cliff Robinson. Blocked.
You've got to have that ball above the basket. That shot started below, an easy one for Mark West to block. Man, Marley driving in, but misses the drive.
West. Turned away by Buck Williams and Duckworth. The foul is on Buck.
Same is true as you see the ball come into Mark West as he starts his shot below the basket. That allows Buck Williams a chance to get a piece of the ball. He got some of his arm as well, but you've got to get that ball up high in order to keep these shot blockers away from it.
That's the fourth personal foul on Buck Williams, first player in the game to have 4. 15 for Mark West, 85-72. Duck block, Mark West. Shot clock at 5. Kersey.
Trying to slow down the Suns Express. They're going to call an offensive interference as they lob that ball in. Got to it right at the basket. Tom Chambers picks up the technical foul. I'm telling you, Steve Gabby did not make it in time to get in his son. He's still upset about it. He's had a quick whistle, some rabbit ears tonight.
Drazen will shoot the free throw. Another big crowd here at Veterans Memorial Coliseum. 85-72. Phoenix leads. 2:15 left, third quarter. Greg Grant, number 10, the water bug, is back in. He is only 5'7". He's with Drazen. Foul called. Tom Chambers. Steve Javin made the call.
Tom Chambers, his fourth in the penalty.
Drazen Petrovic makes a nice feed inside to Duckworth. The defense collapses. You can see Chambers get him across the arm on the way up and down. So he will go to the line. That is a fourth personal foul against Tom Chambers. In the final 2:01 of this period, Portland does not want to lose their presence altogether. The lead is 13. They would like to close on it if they can, get it somewhere down to 7 or 8 points.
Duckworth makes 1 of 2. Hornacek in, Chambers out. 2 minutes left in the quarter, and the Suns up by a dozen. Offensive foul, Hornacek, and the Blazers can make it a 10-point game. Now Cotton Fitzsimmons out. Wayne Cooper in, Duckworth out.
Doggies, they have
Byron.
Well, they said dog him, but they let one guy get loose. He jammed it home. That's Byron Irvin.
85-75. Greg Grant. Kick ball. Shot clock will go back to 24.
Kicking by
That shot clock down to 3 seconds if they don't get that kick ball, which would have had the Suns against the clock.
Time remaining in the third quarter. Again, when we get inside a minute, you'll see tenths of a second displayed. Mark West.
Mark West got himself in great position and then shot the ball below the basket. The Suns will get it back. 13 seconds. Right there.
Hit the bottom of the backboard going up. Great replay. Greg Grant.
See, that's why you have to put little guys down in the hole quick, because they penetrate, they get inside, they make things happen. He gets his first field goal of the night.
Robinson.
Number 3, Cliff Robinson.
9 for Cliff, and it's again a 10-point game. We hit 1 minute left in the third.
You go right at Petrovic. He gets Grant out of control with no place to leave the ball.
Irvin, block, Mark West. Half a dozen blocks for West. Eddie Johnson. Suns by a dozen. No basket. Foul came on the drive. It's on Greg Grant.
Greg Grant is third in the penalty.
Third foul on Grant.
Kersey at the line. Will shoot 2.
Blazers at the line tonight. Struggling again at 15 for 25. Numbers from our statistician, Carlton Hawkins. With us here last year. Does an excellent job. Nice to have you back. Our assistant director here on the floor, Ken Johnson. Ken, thank you for your help tonight. And Jerome Kersey's free throws make it a 10-point game at 89-79.
The Trailblazers go small as we get ready to come back in here for the final 24-5. Wayne Cooper will go out of the ball game. Danny Young comes in. Kevin Johnson in for the Phoenix Suns.
Now let's see if that timeout was worthwhile. Marley rejected by Irvin. And that'll do it. Third quarter is over in Phoenix. The scoreboard shows the Suns 89 and the Trailblazers. Fourth and final quarter, 89-79. Pat Lafferty, Steve Jones courtside. Delighted you've joined us tonight. Byron Irvin. Offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
Byron Irvin trying to get in, and you see the arm come out as he pushed his way right into Jeff Hornacek. Some scores from the East: Boston, Cleveland, and Detroit, all big winners against New Jersey, Golden State, and Miami. All of those games been completed a long time ago. Philadelphia also a winner, 109-96 over Charlotte. San Antonio ends Minnesota's big happiness at home as they win 86-76.
Foul was on Wayne Cooper, a little nudge in the back, his second personal. Grant. Gilliam can't score, and the rebound to Jerome. Petrovic. Rebound, Wayne Cooper.
Now again, when you're looking for a place to score and you've been struggling, you got to go where your easiest chance is. The easiest chance is with Greg Grant right there. The crowd said he almost made a steal and got crushed for it.
into the Trailblazers.
You watch, he does a good job of getting around in front of Byron Irvin and then goes through the floor trying to get control of the ball. Portland will have it back with 14 seconds, but that's what you want to do. When you're struggling to score, you want to find the easiest spots to score, put that player in a position where he has a good chance to get a good look at the hoop. Kersey against Marley. Left-handed. Wayne Cooper with the tip.
Right man, right place.
When was the last time you saw Jerome Kersey shoot a left-hand jump shot?
Longwood College.
You saw it at Longwood.
It's in the archives. 89-81. Suns by 8. 10:35 left. Eddie Johnson. Gilliam rips on the rebound.
Portland cannot allow them second opportunities when they get them to shoot the ball over the top.
And Hornacek's been a thorn in the Blazers' side all night. It's 91-81. And Jerome draws the foul on the drive. It is on Jeff Hornacek. His fourth personal foul.
His fourth. First team foul.
There is plenty of time for the Trailblazers to get back in the ball game as you see Hornacek get a piece of Jerome Kersey's arm. But you have to maintain some patience and presence at the offensive end. And then again, back to your thought about free throws, when you get to the line, you got to cash.
Kevin Johnson replaces Hornacek. Jerome makes one of two. It's 91-82 as you see. We have just over 10 minutes left to play. Eddie. 20 points for Eddie Johnson. He's the game's leading scorer. Suns up by 11.
They can go left, Dan. Left, Dan. Left.
Porter.
Get up.
Follow. Kersey.
They didn't follow the coach's instructions. They didn't go left and they didn't get up. Portland gets the hoop with Kersey.
Johnson. Rebound Cliff Robinson. Ball ripped away. Foul Armin Gilliam.
Fouls on number 35.
Cliff will still have to do a better job of corralling the ball after he gets it. Right there, he has it with the arms, but you got to make sure that they can't get to your arms and knock those away, because a lot of those calls you will not get.
4 fouls now on Armin Gilliam. We have 9:20 left. Petrovic.
Grant steps out of bounds.
Trailblazers ball.
Now you understand why you have to put them on the bench. They're past. All you want to do when you post up a little guy is hold your position, put your hand up and ask for the ball. You don't have to jump, you don't have to do anything, but just make sure you keep him behind you.
Maybe they could trade him to the Phoenix Cardinals. Petrovic. Draws the foul.
Fouls on Greg Grant, his fourth. Third team foul.
Greg Grant finally gets beat by Drazen Petrovic as he reaches in trying to prevent him from the drive.
But Rick Adelman doing more of that, Steve, than Mike Schuler did, trying to look for the mismatch and take advantage of it with a set call. Suns by 8. 9 minutes to play. Kevin. Rebound, Wayne Cooper. Blazers could make it a 6-point game here. Robinson from Porter on a superb pass.
Well, Robinson kept running and Terry Porter found him at the basket. You now have a 6-point game. Cotton Fitzsimmons wants to have a little chat with his troops. A 20-second timeout.
8:36 to play in the game, and it's only one. Drazen for 3. Yes!
3-point goal, Drazen Petrovic.
93-90. 8:05 to play. Eddie Johnson lost the stroke. Cooper's rebound. Kersey. Block, Drazen, score! A one-point game. 7:45 to play. Phoenix timeout, 7:40 left. The Blazers trail now by only one. Blazers 92 in the quarter. Portland has outscored Phoenix 13-4. Tie down the loose furniture, put the dog outside. Here we go down Ulcer Gulch. The foul, Drazen Petrovic.
What Cotton Fitzsimmons told his team during that timeout is, fellas, we have been settling for the perimeter shot too quickly, and it's allowed Portland to push the ball back at us and get back in the game. So now he's going to want something going to the basket with giving them a chance to go to the free throw line should they get a whistle.
Chambers, jump ball. Cliff Robinson. What a play!
Cliff Robinson was a factor in the ball game last night at the scoring end. You see him on top of that ball right now. Chambers, of course, not happy with the call, but that's the kind of play that will get you to the line.
Chambers,
think and drive.
And the foul is called on Cliff Robinson, just as the Blazers thought they had a steal.
Right here, it comes across the hand. When you've got a player like that, you're not sure what he's going to do. The best thing to do is kind of force him to make the play. They'll get the ball out of new 24.
Blazers' third team foul. Suns already have 4. Moving towards 7 minutes.
Cooper comes out of the scrum.
Kersey and the Blazers lead by 1, 94-93. 6:45 to play.
And it's a funny thing how your defense can stiffen once you start making baskets. You see how the Portland Trailblazers are now reacting to almost everything that the Phoenix Suns are doing. In that third period of play, they were a step slow and weren't getting it done right now. They're the aggressors in the ball game with a 1-point advantage.
Blazer defense turned up a notch, and the team has come back and outscored the Suns 15-4. 6.5 left. Chambers. Kevin Johnson scores, fouled by Cooper.
You're not going to get every bounce, but that one there would have given Portland a chance to score easily at the other end because the Suns were spread out. You see the frustration of Wayne Cooper as Kevin Johnson now has a chance for a 3-point play.
(95-94). 6:20 left. Drazen for 3. Drazen Petrovic. What a lift he's given the club. 9 off the bench in the quarter. 97-95 Portland. Halfway through the period.
See Petrovic, who's not noted for his defense. He's running all over the place trying to get to somebody, and he get an offensive foul.
Mark West.
Offensive foul on Mark West. His second personal.
Now you see Petrovic in the corner there. He's running somewhere trying to get to somebody. That's a tough call right there against Mark West. Two-man game. West has got a jersey full of Wayne Cooper.
Shot clock at 7. Robinson. Rebound. Eddie Johnson. 5.5 left. Blazers lead by 2.
See, the Suns now, who are a good perimeter shooting team, are reluctant to take the shot when it's there. They're missing inside. Chambers comes back with the foul.
97-97, 5:10 to play.
The Suns have only scored 8 points in the first 7 minutes of the fourth period of play. We have a tie game at 97.
Robinson.
Get up.
Rebound Marley. Suns can regain the lead.
They got Eddie Johnson against Drazen Petrovic. They're going to try to lead him to the basket. Kersey with the help.
And they'll stay that in. Phoenix as the foul is called on Wayne Cooper. And that's the fourth on Wayne.
Rick Adelman wants a timeout to try to settle his team down. As we go to a timeout, you'll see the score is tied.
Penalty shot.
As you see, Eddie Johnson perfect at the free throw line. He has not missed this year in 18 tries. And the Suns lead 99-97.
Now Portland wants to maintain their aggressive attitude at the offensive end, but they want to make sure that they get some good looks at the hoop. Buck Williams back in for the stretch run. Shot clock's at 8.
Porter for 3. Terry Porter. 20 for Porter, and it's 100-99. 4:10 left. Kevin Johnson. Robinson. Boarding house reach. 4 minutes to go. Williams. Near steal by Robinson, but lost it on the end line.
Cliff Robinson made the right reaction and read on the ball, but couldn't control it, bounces it out of bounds.
Chambers. Suns by 1. 3:40 to go. Chambers with 19. Played by 1.
Chambers trying to prevent Terry Porter from the penetration. They come back the other way. This time they get a goaltend as Mark West is late in getting there. Portland on top by 1.
Terrific shots on replay. 102-101 Portland. 3:10 to go.
Two-man game at the other end of the floor trying to get Kevin Johnson inside.
Phoenix 103. Portland 102. It's all there on your screen.
Still comes back to one thing. It's the simple plays that work. Both teams have been utilizing two-man plays to try to free up somebody as they come back to Cliff Robinson against Eddie Johnson. Blocked from the rear. And you know, Drazen Petrovic is standing at the top of it. He said, I had that shot. You'll see the block from the rear. But Cliff Robinson felt he had a good opportunity against the smaller Eddie Johnson. 8 on the shot clock.
Robinson. Marley. Offensive foul.
Offensive foul, number 9, and Marley is first.
Petrovic, not noted for his defensive prowess, gets in the way and draws the foul. And Drazen tonight has been an effective player at the defensive end with a couple of steals.
Far and away his best effort.
Buck Williams on the drive.
Scores! He's fouled and counts.
Fouls on number 24, Tom Chambers. His 15th foul.
Well, the crowd here feels it's the officials that are beating the Phoenix Suns here in the fourth and final period of play, and it's actually the Suns putting themselves in a position to be beaten by allowing plays like this to take place.
A three-point play for Buck Williams. Missed his first 6 shots tonight, but great perseverance and character. He's had a big game now with 14. Marley, blocked by Cooper. 105-103, Portland by 2. Closing in on 2 minutes. What a finish.
Two-man game. They tell them to go. They're trying to look for somebody down and deep. Porter. Cooper.
Rebound to West. Kevin Johnson. Great pass. Score or tie.
Big effort from Tom Chambers to fill the lane on the other side to get the easy two.
Drazen. Shot clock at 1. Porter beats the buzzer.
Terry Porter.
107, 105 and a minute 20 to play. Blazer bench on their feet, and Phoenix calls timeout. Oh my, what a game. Portland leads Phoenix by 2.
Shot clock is at 19. They put the ball in the hands of Kevin Johnson, and they'll run a set play. Turnover.
Hornacek could not handle the pass. We're moving towards 1 minute.
Again, what you want to do in this situation is be aggressive at the offensive end. You want to look for a good chance to score the ball.
Steal Hornacek. 50 seconds. Chambers. The foul on Portland, Wayne Cooper.
Wayne Cooper, his 5th.
Portland, with their last possession, had a chance perhaps to give themselves some breathing room. You'll see Cooper get a piece of the ball in the arm as well, and that will get Tom Chambers to the line. But when you're in transition, that's when you want to try to attack the opponent. Chambers did. He's at the line.
Phoenix has struggled at the line tonight as well. 15 of 25.
And
Marley is in, and Hornacek is out. 43 seconds left. If this free throw is made, we're tied at 107. Portland timeout. We're tied.
Down, put the ball in the hands of Terry Porter to try to give him a chance to score. They'll give him back the ball. The best plays for them tonight have been the two-man game. They're looking for Drazen Petrovic. West got a piece of that.
Half a minute. We are tied.
There's about a 5-second differential in the shot clock in game, and Kevin Johnson looking for some instructions right now. Lane is open.
Eddie Johnson. With 8 seconds left, Suns lead by 2, and Portland calls timeout. And you'll see it all. Porter won't fall. And the game is over. Phoenix has won it. The final, the Suns 109 and the Portland Trailblazers 107. Let's take a look.
Now, Portland and Phoenix both do a good job of attacking, and Kevin Johnson really became the aggressor in that second half of play. He was shut out, but he started the second half with a vengeance and had 10 points in that third period of play. Terry Porter is getting better at seeing people in breaking situations and found Cliff Robinson right at the basket. You can look at Terry Porter's eyes and you can see he's becoming better in an open court situation, threading his way down and all the way to the basket to beat the defense of Armand Gilliam and the Phoenix Suns. Jerome Kersey with a chance to go against a smaller Kevin Johnson. Had that one knocked away, but there's Drazen Petrovic to clean up. You know, it's difficult to really appreciate the play of the smaller guys like Kevin Johnson and Terry Porter until you get slowed down like this and you don't see how quick they are. Terry Porter right here with the big basket as they close in. against the shot clock to give the Trailblazers an advantage in the final moments of the ball game.
And our final game stats are coming your way after this time.
Middle double odd. Duckworth against Derek McKee. The tap one by the Sonics, and Cajun backcourt pushes it here forecourt right to Ellis. Over it goes to X, backs on Kersey, dumps it to the cutting cage, steps to the glass, waits for the defense to clear over him, but he walked with the basketball, dragging the pivot foot inside.
Yeah, Michael should have just taken that ball straight to the basket the moment he got his hand on it, because it would have been an easy shot.
First turnover of the ball game. We'll give it back to the Portland Trailblazers, and here comes Jerome Kersey the other way. Out on the wing to Clyde the Glide on top to Terry Porter. Good jump shooter, won't take it. Glides inside.